Welcome. Well, the maiden voyage is here for the SG900. So I got my drone, and I got my phone, and now I'm going to go have a test flight. Fingers crossed. Let's get cracking. First flight of the SG900-S. So we're all charged up and ready to go. I've got the big bar in the background. So what we're going to do is hook it up to my mobile device. So what you want to do with this first, if you want to mess around with your gyro and your compass and all this sort of info, do that before you fly it, obviously. Turn them on to calibrate the gyro for the GPS. The sticks need to go left one down and right one up until it fast flashes underneath here, and once it's fast flashing, rotate it clockwise 3 times and then point it up and point it down, and you'll be done. So start it up, get it going, simply push the off button till it starts flashing and then turn on your remote. It will beep and it will show as paired. And the lights will flash. So nothing's going to happen until the GPS has its signals. When it does have its signals, the lights will remain constantly on. So while this is happening, I'm going to adjust my 1080p camera so it's pointing sort of downwards. I'm going to stick the drone there, and I'm going to put my mobile device in the remote holder, cue the editing while I sort out my connection with Wi-Fi. Picture. We've got the screen recorder going, so I'm also going to hit the record button for the camera to record. SD card in, it's going to record the SD card. When that becomes full, or it doesn't have an SD card in, it'll go straight to your phone.
Just double check here in the top settings, we'll make sure there's one previous MPP. This is a nice picture there. Compare picture my phone to the 1080 picture that most of the device is picking up. Okay, let's get up to the start, so you'll stay procedure.
It's a constant colours there, so we should be right to go there. So both back down, props start up, and all being well, we're going to soar up. How many GPSs have we got? We have 7 satellites, so we're looking, probably really need about 8 to 12, so let's see how we go. Might a few more satellites before I do anything. Now it's a bit windy here today, but that's cool because I'm being helped out with GPS, so I'm hoping that's going to it's going to be good for me, because as you can see it's pretty windy and it's not doing a bad job actually. Probably hear the wind. No, I can't control the weather. So the speed button here on the left. Oh, look at that wind. Yeah, that's really good. Okay, speed button on the left, 2 beeps for fast, as you can see, and 1 beep for slow and steady. Although looking at that 2 almost looks slower than 1, but well, maybe not. No, it doesn't. I'll stick it on 2. I haven't got a dB meter on me here, but it's a reasonably quiet unit. Let's get her down in front of us here so we can have a bit of a squiz at it. See if the GPS does its trick. It's not looking too bad at all. So here's our unit, here's our remote, and it's going down for some reason. I don't want it to go down. Not too sure why it's hunting the ground, but let's see if we can get it back down again. This is a battery test too, guys, so I have a stopwatch running on the bottom of the screen, so I'm thinking about 10 minutes for the battery in this unit. As I said, it's a bit windy here, can get that picture going there. Oh, that's better. It's quite a nice little unit. A little bit shaky, moving around a bit. However, it is windy today, so here we go. Okay. That's better. Okay, that's good. Alright, let's take him up so we can check out the what's going on the screen. And up she goes. Trying to find some shade. Take him out over there, above the oval. It's pretty windy up there, so let's see how things happen. Alright, find a bit of shade. So we can see on the screen, which I'm about to have a look at. So it's saying it's distance 77 feet from myself and 106 feet altitude. I'd like to have that in meters. I couldn't actually see anywhere where they can be adjusted, but I'll try and find somewhere later to try and make that meters. But yeah, she's pretty blowy, guys, so I apologise for the stuttery jittery look. It's okay, we're not doing too much today. I'm just going to mainly concentrate on my battery test and yeah, not crashing it. It's pretty well where I am today. So I think we could probably go for a bit of a scoot around. Not too much trouble. As I said, if this wasn't a GPS drone, I wouldn't be doing this, guys, because of the wind. It's pretty cool. It's got your battery indicator there. It's still saying 41%. Yeah, it was a charged battery before I started, so it's going down pretty quick. I probably wouldn't rely on it too much. It does have a return to home function, which I'm going to demonstrate now by sending myself right over there. It's not a bad little flyer, this thing. Okay, let's head down here. Okay, so all of a sudden I want to return to home. So I push the return to home button, which is this one here. Oh no, sorry, it's landing. Wrong one. No, made a mistake. Right, let's go back up again. I don't want to do landing. I want to return to home, which is this one here. So what should happen is it should go to a certain height and come back to where it took off, which it's sort of trying to do, I think. No. Right, I may have messed that up because I pushed the wrong button. Mental note, guys, bottom left of the screen isn't actually your return to home, it's your landing. So she's all good. Okay, got him back there again, so I'm going to come down a bit. Let's take him over here and we'll push the correct button this time. Oh gee, it's a long way away. How do I get it to return to home? This one. Okay, or this one here. So I'll push the return to home, so let's see what happens. Not touching anything. It's getting hassled by the birds. There's some trees there. Are we going to be above the trees? I hope so. Okay, well there it is there. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, well yeah, does it come down? You can actually set the parameters for height, but I think it's actually deciding to come down on its own. No, it's stopping there. That's pretty cool. I'll have another crack at that. It seemed to work pretty well, so I'm going to skedaddle over. Oh, there's a bit of wind. No, it's landing, and it's landing fast for some reason. Oh, it's because it's really windy. Okay. Deploy the pilot skills. I don't want to crash this, I've only just got it. Now, this is like any of my other drones, especially like my Lay ID, etc. When we get low on power, it starts to behave quite poorly, especially in regards to the GPS. So if your lights are flashing, which mine aren't, yeah, it's time to call it a day. So it's really windy there, and it's behaving quite well. As I said, I'd never be flying a normal quad in this, under these conditions, the Eachine, the JD20, etc. I'm only doing this because it's a GPS drone. Okay, let's head out down to the oval again. Smash out a couple of laps. We're down to, what's that, 24% power, so sorry about the sun, guys. Oh, I can't even see it. Crikey. Okay. Well, I think I'll bring it over here where I am now, because we are getting low on power. I'll be interested to see how long this has lasted for. Not doing too much, as I said, guys, at the start. If you just tuned in, I'm just doing a battery test, see how long the battery lasts for. I've done a bit of a return to home run. Lights flashing yet? No, they're still solid. I'm getting good life out of these batteries. That's pretty cool. So it says 18% on the indicator, so we'll see what happens now. Yeah, 18%. It does jitter every now and then. You've got to be careful with these things, especially when it's windy. It tends to do its own thing a bit. This can do waypoints at specific heights and everything, so I'm quite happy with the way this thing's performing. It's pretty cool. The wind's died off, so I'll just do another aerial shot. I don't want to go too high up. Okay, so go gadget GPS. So I'm not touching that. You can see she's blowy up there. There's a bit of movement on the FPV, however, that's understandable. Got 14% power left. Oh, it's really handling that wind well. Yeah, if you've got a selection of quads and you want one to take out if it's windy, one of these cheapies, then this is a good unit. So far I haven't dunked it in the fire. So I'll just go down to speed number 1. Hey. Okay, so what we've got now, you just saw there, our lights are flashing, which means we're running low on power, and straight away it's become really hard to control. Yeah, the GPS is starting to fail, so it's going up now. It should be coming down. So I'm going to have to land this real quick, otherwise it's going to be a disaster. So let's hit the landing button, or it's going to crash into the tree. Like I said. There's a Sky Pilot top tip. The second these lights start to flash, like they are here, bring it down, because flashing lights on these drones not only indicate low battery, but also indicate lack of GPS. Okay, we're going to land it now, and we've landed.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so straight away that was a success, except for one little problem, actually two problems. The first problem being went into the tree, but that's okay, it hasn't been damaged. It's all good. Props are all good. They're quite bendy, so that's no drama. Camera's good. Everything's cool. The second problem being, if you want to record a video, okay, yeah, make sure you hit the video button, which I completely forgot to do. Oh! So yeah, you need to push that button to record the video. I thought I did it, but looking then at the screen, it wasn't recording. Okay, so anyway, bit of a moment there. However, we have the screen capture, so you can get the rough idea. And at the end of the day, it was a battery test, so we'll see how the battery check went and have it on the screen. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go charge the battery up again because I had some fun. And this time I'm actually going to do a video 1080p recording. Proper, I promise. Awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up if you like. Smash that subscribe if you want to see some more. Plenty more action coming up. And that's the SG900, done and dusted. See you next time in the sky. Bye for now.